What's going on, fragrance family? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Dwayne and this is the 411. Quickly before we get started, I want to say thank you all for your support and your patience, of course, with me. Our channel has now hit 1,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. Big round of applause for the 411 family. I'll be doing a giveaway, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that information, okay? So in today's video, we are taking a look at a classic, timeless fragrance, all right? That fragrance was released in 2008, and that fragrance is Versace Pour Homme. So as you know, the weather is heating up and summer is here. Perfect time for me to unbox this fragrance with you and kind of get that experience of this fragrance. I've heard great things about this fragrance. I don't believe I've ever gotten my nose on this before. I have Dylan Blue, as you can see back there, and also have Versace Mano Fresh. So it only makes sense that I add Versace Pour Homme to my collection. Now, as far as Versace Pour Homme, as far as collections are concerned, I believe this one is one that a lot of people rave about having in their collection. There are talks about reformulation, but we'll get into that very shortly. Let's jump right into the unboxing and let's get this bad boy on skin. Okay, so my box is slightly damaged, unfortunately, but as you can see, the packaging is very simple, very elegant. That's what Versace itself is known for. All right, so this is an EDT, 100 ml. I'll show you guys the batch code. All right, now let's get into opening this bad boy. All right, so that's what the inside of that looks like. Again, very simple packaging, especially for a designer. This is very basic, very simple, but I do like the texture of the box itself. So there is the bottle. You can see the juice there. It is a light, bright juice. If that's any kind of indicator, this is going to be a light, fresh, citrusy fragrance, probably a bit oceanic, maybe a bit salty, marine, but we're going to jump into that together. As far as the packaging, and we look at the bottle, we do have Versace right there on the collar. The cap, very simple. Again, the bottle design is very nice, very elegant, very similar to the Versace Dylan Blue bottle. I really like it. All right, there's the cap. I believe that's some kind of plastic, but it does feel quality. Atomizer is there. Of course, you're not going to get a magnetic cap with this one, but again, as far as presentation, you can't complain. Medusa head there in the middle, iconic of Versace. All right, and let's check out the atomizer. Very nice atomizer, guys. I like what I smell. I do like what I smell. I actually got some of that on my fingers, but let's jump into this together. Couple sprays on the hand. In the air, I'm getting a lot of citrus. I'll let you guys know that right now. Getting a lot of citrus. Again, as far as summer, I know this is going to be perfect for the hot weather. Oh yeah, this stuff is good. Quality, I want to say that. I don't get any alcohol tinge. I don't get any synthetic vibes up top. Very citrusy, fresh, clean type of fragrance off initial spray. It's an EDT, so it is projecting slightly well, but as we know, as far as EDTs, performance isn't that great. And when we jump into reformulation, I have heard talks of reformulation. I actually had somebody comment to one of my videos about this and a few other Versace fragrances being reformulated and the quality and the performance kind of taking a dip. Well, now with that being said, most of these EDTs, they're not meant to last 8 to 10 hours, all right? You're gonna get roughly about 5 hours, 6 hours if you're lucky with most of these fragrances. Again, it's supposed to be light, supposed to be fresh, supposed to be crisp, and that's pretty much what this one gives me. It's a light, fresh, crisp, white t-shirt, kind of all occasion type of fragrance. As far as the office, I see this one being very good. Going out with friends, nighttime. I'd even say if you guys are going to the club, to the pub, to the bar. Very easy reach, very inoffensive. Very bright, as I mentioned, very bright, very uplifting type of fragrance. To me, versatility is there, but it's gonna be in the spring and the summer. Personally, I think I could pull this off in the fall. I don't know how it's gonna do in the winter. It might just be waste of sprays if you try to put this on in the winter. You may have to go 10 to 15 sprays if you wanna make any kind of impact with this one in the winter. I do like it though. I actually love it there. I say actually love it. So again, very citrusy, very fresh. I get a bit of sweetness in there. It's slightly, I wanna say slightly creamy in a sense as well. Floral as well. I get a floral aspect from it. I really like this. This is gonna be my scent of the day for the next couple of days. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna bring you guys another video on performance longevity. Again, with the toxic reformulation, I wanna see how well this one does. But again, I'm not expecting 8 to 10 hours, okay? If I get 5 hours out of this, I'm gonna be happy. Now, speaking of performance, of course, that comes to money. You wanna make sure what you're paying for, you get good quality, good performance. And I wanna say that if you look in the right places, you could probably get this for a very good rate. I believe Sephora and Hudson Bay and Shoppers Drug Mart is still selling this for a pretty penny. If you do go on to discounters, you can probably get this bottle for a fraction of the price. Okay. I'm very pleased, guys. I'm very pleased with this first impression of Versace Pour Homme. I'm going to say age range is very wide with this one. High school up to 50s, 60s. I wouldn't put an age limit on this one. As far as versatility, very well rounded, like I mentioned. One that you probably want to get into your collection. If you want something that's easy to reach for, don't have to think twice, you're in a rush, this one has you covered. So as far as notes, in the top we do have lemon, bergamot, neroli, and rose. Now, you don't get much rose in this one, so I know some people are kind of iffy when it comes to the rose. Rose is a note that really usually stands out and it scares a lot of people off. Mainly men, it scares men off. It's a floral dominant note, okay? But you don't get much rose. Don't detect the rose at all in this. In the mid, you should have geranium, cedar, and hyacinth, so you get a floral aspect of it, but again, it's still very masculine in that sense. And in the base, you do have amber, tonka bean, of course, and the tonka bean fiend, so I'm glad this one does have that. There is a creaminess and sweet aspect that the tonka bean adds to the composition. And of course, you do have amber, as I mentioned, and musk. That musk also adds to the smooth, creamy factor of this fragrance. Overall, the notes are pretty complete. You pretty much get everything in that note pyramid, and everything in that note pyramid smells very good. So guys, I won't take up too much more of your time. As far as Versace Pour Homme, I would say personally get in your collection. Very easy. If you want something easy to reach for this summer, if you want something that's clean, very inviting, kind of sweet, fresh, that's going to turn heads, will get you compliment, very inoffensive, good quality, this is your guy right here. All right, so guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Again, stay tuned, as I will be wearing this for the next few days, and I want to actually test out longevity and performance and come back. Check out when my bottle was made, because I do know that, again, there's talks about reformulation, and I want to see if this one is one of the bottles that have been reformulated, or maybe I got lucky. So I want you to stay tuned, because I will be doing a comparison with Versace Dylan Blue, and of course with Versace Mano Fresh. We'll see which of these three Versace summer fragrances is the best for you to get in your collection, but I'm leaning more to this one right now. Maybe it's because I just got it, but this one definitely is taking the cake right now. But again, stay tuned, as that video will be coming up soon, and I hope you guys are staying safe, staying blessed, and of course, smelling good. Peace.